Good morning. Thank you for visiting with me this morning. It's Saturday and sunny and pleasant. And long, tall Sally is out for some playtime because this morning, while I was eating breakfast, watching news with one eye, eating breakfast with the other, and I had Rachel at Roxy Creations on my pad, and she was working on her long, tall antique papers journal, and it made Sally call to me. So here I am. But before that, I want to share a few things. These I hadn't really used very much. Must have bought them about at least 4 years ago, and I got them for about, these are Martha Stewart's, and I got them for about maybe $2 to $3 a piece, a whole big basket full of them. And I picked these and a few others, but I've noticed they're kind of coming back in, and I thought I'd dig these out and give them a play when I build some pockets for Sally. I think she needs a place to keep some things, so I'm doing some pockets. And the reason I decided to do that was because the last time I had done pockets, I added some of my doodling on top, but this could stand some more, so I thought, let me try these. So I have them out here, and of course I never realized what these were here for. These, knowing Martha Stewart products, give you the exact place that you push your piece of paper into, so the cut works precisely. Not to be complained about, and heavy. So these must have been made a few years ago. So before I begin with that, yesterday after lunch, there is at the other end of the place we were having lunch was a small antique shop, and I didn't see anything, but when I see that A word, I have to be in there. That was my prior world to the you-know-what happening to me. So, but before that, I found these. I needed more black and white and more neutral, and then I noticed this. These were from, these are Walmart, and I couldn't resist because they're on peg. They're on peg clothespins. I know most of you have never used or seen or thought of these things as something special, but to people of my age, that really tickled me. But what tickled me was this, because I noticed a lot of this is being used, this neutral, what we used to call cheap stuff was part of it, and I wanted just that much. I didn't want a whole lot of it, and to go out to Home Depot and purchase twine on a large ball. So this was a wonderful find. And the antique mall, I found this. Now you're saying cotton twill tape, which tickled me because those were the days in which J.C. Penney's sold things like this. But then when I think back, all of the better department stores always had a half of a floor full of fabric and sewing equipment. So let me explain why I was tickled. There is a reason. Believe me, there is a reason for me to be tickled, because of what we have been doing in slow stitch. And let me explain. I would do better to get this pulled apart. I don't want to handle it too much. It isn't what you might call clean and quite dusty. As I said, I went through a box of this stuff to find this one. There was rickrack, and there was bias tape, and there was no seam binding. Of course, everybody understands seam binding now. So here I am griping, but there it is. Goodness knows how old that puppy is now. This is what we have been working on in slow stitch. I've found these colors that I'm going to be adding. This is this green, and these colors are my additions, and I told you that I keep things like this at all possible so that I can just pick them up and haul them with me, these little trays to work on while I have one eye or half an eye on television. So, put that up here also. Oh my goodness. Wind me up. Need to be wound up a little bit more tightly. Now, I'm not going to take these off this frame, but technically speaking, this frame, not the outside one, not the one with the clamp, but the inside one is supposed to be wrapped in twill tape or some sort of a protection for the piece that you might be working on. And I do notice some of the ladies who are just make me drool because of the lovely work. They use this kind of a frame, and most of them have tape wrapped around the inside frame. I'm just going to attach a good strong glue to one end and then just sit and wrap it around until it's finished, and then a little bit more glue. Or maybe a few stitches, but probably just glue. So, this was a find. Let me put the twill tape in the bottom of the pink tray, and this is off until I attack it again. And I found this. They still sell these in places like Michael's, etc. It says pink roses. I had no idea. All I did was see that, and I said, wonder what I can do there. So, grunge included. Let's get rid of that. I'm handling it like I know. Used to sell these things like this on my Etsy shop and in a mall, and I wasn't that fussy about dust as I am now. I don't know why. So let's see what we have here. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's a keeper, 1993. It's not a young puppy. And look what we have here. This is painted. Most of it is painted. And then they've left out some areas to put stitches on. Goodness, they even gave you a needle. Oh my, this is fun. I'm going to try my new iron out on this to get it flatter. But I like the background, and who knows? This could be cut in half and used in our journal, or whatever. It was inexpensive enough that I just had to see what this was all about, and I didn't remember that they were doing things like that in 1993. Pretty. So if you're in an antique mall and keeping your eye out for things that we can use in our slow stitching or in our journaling, don't hesitate to look in those baskets. My goodness, look at this. There was more than one on there, and it probably was something else. So, when I see a rose and it actually painted that nicely, I can't resist. Just simply cannot resist. They even give you instructions. Even instructions. Pink roses. Oh my goodness. 2 sides of instructions for someone who needs them. And the color key, etc., etc., and some ideas for stitch and color key. And thread. Do you notice here? Do you notice here? That is not just me. They pull that skein apart and pull out the individual strands from the floss. 1993. Okay. Questions or problems? Reading, Pennsylvania. So, that was my walk through of an antique mall. Love finding goodies like that. Let me put that down there. Okay, and we're off. Let's see what we're going to do now. We're going to think about what I have already picked. I guess this puppy is about ready to bite the dust, and we'll have to get a new one to attach to the camera, because I have done 785 plus videos, and that's probably getting a little tired of me. So here we have Sallie, and I open her. I found this in my stash of collage bits. And I thought, I don't want to cover this paper up. I like it. So, what if I just took off a bit here, a bit there, and I'm going to make it a little bit stronger. So I'm going to make a pocket there, and I'm going to use one of those chompers, as I call them. And where's the next one? Oh, I liked that one. This one's going to go here. I don't know whether it's going to be ripped and torn across this way. I have no idea, but my mind will figure it out by the time I get to it. But right now, oh, look at this one. Love that. Quite obviously watercolors. And I just found this in a magazine. And I thought this one might be pretty here. This could actually be a pocket, and I wouldn't lose too much of it. So that one might go there. What else do we have in here? I found this. This is reverse collage that I did on magazine paper, so it's quite heavy. Or is it 2 together? No, it's 2 together. Okay. And I thought, why not? This will go fairly well with some of the colors I've used already. And this would be pretty as another tuck. Whether or not we'll leave that section, I don't know. But that's a possibility for there. What else did I find? Oh, last time I worked on that one. And have a cluster on here. And then this little guy I thought would be pretty, maybe up here. Take it off down this way. So something could be tucked there. And so on. But I also went in my box that I've had these in for ages, and haven't used them, but I want to because I like them. I like them to death. But what are we going to do here? Oh my! Oh, in Long Tall Sally, this might be just the place for this long tall one. What else do we have in here? Goodness. Let's see if we can find something with some blue on it. It's mostly whites. Yeah, I'll put that one here. This is primarily purples. Oh, do we have a primary? Oh, my. Mightn't that be pretty up here? What do you think? I wish you could tell me. I like that there. Don't want to put anything else on that page. Now, wait a minute, Carol. Where were we here? We're here. That's done. And that could be. So, out come the paper clips. A little hydration. Thinking this one right here. And I don't want to put too many on. Don't want to overdo. Okay, we're getting almost up to the center. Let's see about, excuse me, let's see about something there. Maybe. Where is the center? How many do we have here in the center? So far we have 2 in the front. Let's go to the middle. This is the center. Oh, every time I do this I just am tickled. Okay. I'm thinking this on here. Okay. Now we have that one. It's rather plain. That's okay. Plain is good. Where was I? Okay, we have to go past the center. Decisions are the worst. I'm quoting Rachel at Roxy Creations. Where is it? Center. Okay. And there's already one. That means we could have one more. Oh, that's a good one. More purple. I was in quite a purple phase, wasn't I? Huh. I like those colors with that page. think so. Let's go back halfway. Let's see if we have greenery here. Goodness gracious, purple girl. Okay, the rest are pinks. What's this one? Possibly. Very similar, but this is a little bit more. Put that up here, pull that over and just tear off right there. Or do we want it on that side? So it would have less. I'm thinking, I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself and you're just happen to be here and I happen to not think of that. I'm sorry. What? Well, let's see. That's kind of nice. I'm starting to decide that this one is a little pitiful. And when something becomes a little pitiful, we won't talk about that now. This is going to go here or here. That's fine. Let's do something now that says a little more for this page. Old expression coming from the girl. Okie dokie. That was the expression of the time. Okie dokie. Alrighty, let's push those aside because we'll have another look through here and see whether things are still suiting. Do we still like that? Yes, I do. Okay, that stays. That is going to be added because of these colors. This with some of this green, that with some of that. Staying. Staying. That is not close enough to the edge to suit me. Let's have it there. Off a little bit. Good. Better. So much to do here. And you're staying. Absolutely staying. Center. Staying. Weird but true. Definitely. With the green, that one. Excellent. And better. It does better with this side too. Whoops. Oh, don't be careful, Carol. No, you just leave it that way. And the back. Okay. You guys are out of the way for a while. And I have this one. Nope. Nope, not happening. Alrighty. Let's put some stuff away here so I can at least get something done before it's time to stop. Alrighty. Something happens sometimes when you have so many things and goodies and you only discover them when you do a good turnout in your workroom, that you discover these goodies. Here they are. Now, this goes up there too. I don't want to lose that. All right. Let's try this one. The only problem is, whoops. The problem is whoops. Is that just the fact of, well, it might just be the paper clips. We'll go carefully and see. I want some green. So let's just take off a little bit of green here at the bottom. Well, it would help if it was correct here. All right. And about there. There. That might stay. Now, tiny bit off here. Get a little bit difficult to do, at least for me. Fingers crossed. And about there. I wanted something. I didn't want to lose this page because it's so pretty. backing paper here. Just it. We are going to declare it just it. Okay. Going to put this piece of paper on here just to make it stronger as a pocket. Let that dry a moment and go to the next one. Find something special to do with this page. Take a little tiny bit off here. Since that's mostly purple, I think this is pretty okay. And I don't have to call it overdoing. About there. Oops, I think that's a little bit fatter on one end, but that's okay. We can do that. And this one, well, that's a keeper. And let's get some of this top off. Goodness, I'm like a silent movie today. I'm thinking so much about this. I think these pages, were from a book. That's why I kept them, because of the, must have been something to do with watercolor, because that's what these seem definitely to be. Right, now you dry. to take just a little bit off here. Yes. I'm going to take a little bit off here. Not too much. I'll leave at the front of that. Oh, that's the one that's got the mountain. Let's get rid of that. This is a good thing. Oh, yes. We'll declare this a good thing because that bit doesn't suit me as much as that. Old magazine from Italy. I got that from Rachel at Roxy Creations. Let's... here. Oh, gracious. Where are we? Okay, let's make sure. Covering up a lot of that. Oh gosh. The leaf, Carol. The bottom. Take off just a smidge of this top. Sure you will. Go away. Let's see if we can do this correctly. Probably going to come out right here. Now whatever is in here will cover that, and it will not be overwhelming. I'm going to keep that. Now, one more place here. Yes, I'm going to. Now this is upends here that I don't like. Let's see if we can do anything about it. Yes. Can do something, not much, but something. And let's get this off. And here again, and heavy enough. It does not need any help. All right. Back to trying out. let's get this done. Just a little. And if a little bit of the background paper shows, that's fine. But I just wiggle a little bit my way across here. Make sure I don't have and while I'm at it, I might as well get this one out. And here. Now, which one of those do I want to try out? Let's just try this one. I think we'll have time to do that. How long has it been? Whoops, time flies. 40 minutes now. We want to have something to do with the, it has to be soft. Okay, fingers crossed. Righty. Pretty. Definitely pretty. And this green area does well here. And gold with this, yes. Now should I just do two sides? I think so, because that will play up the pretties. Yes, I'm going to do just two sides. Let's see if my yes, you're agreeing with me today. Good. Make sure we do the correct two. So, holding these. This is art glitter glue. A gem of among glues. Dries fast and strongly. Want to have a frame. I want to have a frame around of this paper around this. Now we have something on our first page. Just a little something something. Do I want any more something something? I've been out in the pollen. You can imagine. Okay. Now, what exactly will we have next? I'm going to stop today at this point because I can just do my cutting and gluing and attaching of the clusters. That's not something that I'm sure that you need to see right now. And do we want anything up there? Let's see. It's a possibility. We want this instead. It makes a nice balance and it works with this one. Let's give it a trim and see. I think now that I see this extra pink off, it might, because it's strong, it's linear, not soft curls and swirls the way we have the rest of it on this page. Let's see what we have here. Would be open for adding something, a title or whatever. I'm just going to put this up here now because it's time to think about stopping. I do hope that you have enjoyed this planning trip in Long Tall Sally. If you have, I would appreciate you giving me a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and I would appreciate your subscribing to my channel. Bye now.